Hello, 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 and welcome back yet again to the Stanley Parable. So I did some research outside of watching. Outside of playing the game. I looked up a kind of like a written guide as opposed to a video guide because I didn't want to have anything spoiled for me. But apparently, you can climb up onto the
All of
desk
his co-workers were
by
gone.
here.
What could it mean?
Uh,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
yep.
Perhaps he had simply missed a
Okay.
memo.
Oh,
No matter how hard Stanley
okay.
looked, he couldn't find a trace
And
of his
then
co-workers.
apparently, there's no glass here. I was, yeah, the guide is
At first,
correct.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He
God
then
damn it.
praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and
It's,
unique place to be? Why don't
oh
we take a
boy.
minute just to drink it all in?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
What are our options here? Does it like do much? Um, okay, we have two options here.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh. Oh.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a
Wait, can I
meaningful
even?
way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
There's nothing here
Which is
anymore.
why he is in this
Oh
parable
no.
and lives an existence quite terrible.
Oh, that's
And if you
barely
are
a
not
rhyme.
strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too
Yes.
will become quite unbearable.
Okay. Wait. Does it just keep going? I feel like it just keeps going. Oh no. Do I have to restart it? Or will it do it for me? I'm worried. I'm worried. For my own safety, my own sanity. Like everything is pure white. I can't. I'm moving around right now, but I can't like. Oh wait, window. Okay. That took ages for me to find that window again. I guess. Is there more? Come on. I'm gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, and then there is a second thing we can do, which is the other option.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
At first,
Outside
Stanley
again.
assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yes.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
Oh, yes.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It
Why
is
don't we take a
wonderful.
minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Okay, now we go, no.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly
It was a
different?
song.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So,
About
what
6
do you
minutes.
think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
And sit. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think that was like a it doesn't like end, I don't think. Okay, so now we have 3 endings that we can get, apparently. Wait, what? Okay, interesting. So, okay. Right, so the last bit that we've not done is through the right
All of
door.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content is next time. This
When Stanley
episode,
came to a set of 2 open doors. This
we
was
are
not the correct way
just
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
finishing off the
Perhaps he
standard
wanted to
stuff.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was
Wow.
grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Okay.
first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so I'm not too sure what the best way to do this is.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh, I
There's
know.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, okay. Lots of boxes, lots of boxes. Right. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, are we doing what he wants us to do or not? Let's do red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Solution. Solution?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know yet. This is a cool environment though.
Here.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If
Whoa.
we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Yeah.
I actually feel happy.
Yeah. So, what do we do now? uh, it's very happy. So what in the world is this? Oh. Whoa. It's so colorful. It's so pretty. I just... So what? We're just watching a pretty light show. Is that how this goes? I don't want to fall off. Unless I do. So do we... I don't know whether or not we're supposed to, like, just stay in here. Or whether we're supposed to, like...
No, wait. Where are you going?
It's boring. I don't like it.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs.
Wait.
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Whatever. I'm done with
Please,
your
no, Stanley, let
space
me stay here.
light
Don't
show.
take this from me.
Oh no.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh dear. Okay. I wonder if anyone's ever done this. Can I, like, go back? I just want to see if it will, like, give me a different dialogue option. We're
Good,
back.
good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
It's just great. It's the best. It's the best time ever. Ah!
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Okay, does he have another dialogue thing when we go back? I don't know.
Are you are going to stay here, aren't you?
More? Nah,
You
we're
heard
ending.
me before, didn't you? You will die. What
We're
about
ending
this
it.
isn't getting through to you?
We're ending it. It's over. It's over for us. It's over for you. Ah!
Oh,
Wait.
thank God you lived.
I-
You had me worried there for a moment.
But
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
wait, but I don't. But I don't. But is this where we?
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Stop moving. Okay, I've stopped moving. Does it end if I stop moving, or do I have to, like, throw myself off the top multiple times? That's pretty horrific. If that's what they're going for. I think that's what they're going for. Alrighty, because I'm slower now, which implies that I have taken damage from
Stanley,
that fall.
go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I'm sorry, narrator. I need to end the cycle.
No. No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Oh God, this is horrific, but we're doing it anyways. Okay, farewell. Ow!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
No! Oh God!
Is this really how much you dislike my game? You'll
Yes!
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're
Yes!
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy?
Oh God, it
Am I reading the
hurts.
situation correctly?
By God, the pain!
Or
Ow!
maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I
Why?
don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I
I'm
guess that was
sorry.
too much to ask.
I'm so sorry.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I actually do like
Well,
you,
this one
narrator.
is yours.
I like you. This is the only way to end the story. I have to. I'm so sorry.
It's
Ow!
over.
Yeah, I think
Too late to
so.
restart, isn't it?
Yeah, it
No
is.
going back.
Ow! It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Okay. Right, we've got one more. We've got one more. One more
All of
option.
his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean?
Come on. That
Stanley
was
decided
traumatic.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know, that was actually a really dark ending, man. Like, that was just like us wanting to kill ourselves because we didn't want to spend time with the narrator.
When
That's
Stanley
just
came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct
mean.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ah!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley,
Okay.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yep.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ah!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
This one.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You
I
want
do.
to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
It's the
don't
only
let
one
me
left.
Stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Oh.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I would love those things.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ceiling light. Okay, it's not been built yet, but okay, lots of walls. They're labeled as such. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's 5 good and 1 bad.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be
Ooh.
perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ooh. Ooh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Whoa. Good old Neil. Vola. Hogarth. Oh, that's fast. Did you know that 21.3 players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. This is me. Oh dear, I'm not doing well. Why not ask some friends for help? My friends list is empty. Doors opened. This one. And here
Now,
again.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest
Hell
answers,
yeah.
please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
The end is never the end is never the...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
Oh.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very
Oh.
meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of
Okay.
endlessly confronting the demands of family
Okay,
life.
I can do this.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
Baby.
the message of the game only becomes clear
Come on.
once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
Oh,
why don't you give it 4
what?
hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. No. Oh no. Wait, does this... Is that how this... Please. Is there like a... Does something happen if I keep... This is horrible. This is the worst thing. Oh no. What do I do? I mean, they can't actually think you were going to play this for 4 hours, can they? I actually wouldn't. Alright, the baby's going to die.
You heartless bastard.
Yeah,
Did
I
you do
know.
it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
The baby's
I'm not even going to
fine.
try.
Look.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm
It's
done.
fine.
It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oakley dokley. What? Wait.
Ah,
Oh.
fascinating. What do you
I know
think
this game.
is about, Stanley?
Oh
What's
god,
our
what is this game
backstory?
called?
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps
no.
for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
That's not what this game is.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
So is it Firewatch or something like that? It's called, right? I recognise this. Is that what this is? And you go out and there's like a bunch of different interactables and stuff that you can mess around with. This is a really cool idea. So I'm assuming it's by the same people then. Can't do anything with the propane. Alright. Alright. I wonder how much of this they've like...
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? Oh, what a choice.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God,
Uh-oh.
quickly block it off.
Oh.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close
Oh.
call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open world,
Yeah,
just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just
but
go
now
in
what?
any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. Out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably
Okay.
something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Well, this has those now.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Yeah. Games.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Okay, we're in
Just a
Rocket League
nice
now.
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get
Yay.
lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game,
Oh,
I will be
please.
phenomenally impressed.
Please, please, please allow it. Wait, can I go like...
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh,
It
what
is sports
fun.
ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think
Yes.
surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the ball? Give it the damn ball! Ah! Oh, I'm running fast! I'm real fast! There! All of my Rocket League skills! Ah! I can't jump, so this is difficult. But it's not actually difficult at all.
Are you doing it? Are you
I
winning?
did
Is
it.
this fun?
I
Is it
did
better
it.
than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
I actually prefer
Stanley,
blue.
I have a thought.
We're gonna go blue.
And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
to try it out. Here
Yeah.
comes another ball.
Okay.
Yes.
Blue team's gonna
goodness,
win.
That really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have
Where did
to
the
have
other one
more.
go?
I'm insatiable. More balls.
Yes. Woo! More balls. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Nope. I don't know where that went. Hut. Yes. Ja. Come on.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
I mean, kinda.
Is
I
this a
kinda am.
cool video game?
What the?
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
What?
That's right.
No.
Your little fun comes to an end. This
Look,
is
I'm
my
going to the
game,
goal.
and
Screw
what
you.
I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh. Oh no, what have I done? Oh
Stanley,
dear.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Okay, I think that's just abyss. Maybe there is something like through here. Oh, okay, I fell. Oh. Wait, what? It's like a proper hotel. Wait, what? Hello? Wait, are these the two doors? Let's head towards the light. What in the world? Ah, okay. Cool. Our place. Wait, so... Oh, God. Should we see if we can get, like, up to the... Oh, okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh no. Wait, am I? Okay. It's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. Okay. Um, so I've just looked at the ending with the baby thing. Apparently, there is a final ending that you can get in that actually means you have to play the baby game for 4 hours. I can't. There's like, I'm sorry, it's not happening. Unless it's like unless maybe it's not a real 4 hours. Maybe it's like 4 minutes or something. That's still pretty bad. But yeah, we've done the whole game now. Like the base game, anyways. We've still got the DLC, with all the new content from the deluxe version, which I've seen a little bit of, as I say. Um, so yeah, okay. So this was a basically complete playthrough of the original Stanley Parable without any of the extra content. Um, so I think like just so people know, this isn't a full price game, by the way. It's like I think it was like £16, £17, something like that. So it's a budget title, obviously made by quite a small studio as well. Um, it's really enjoyable. Like there's obviously like not much to it in terms of like what you're actually doing, but in terms of what it's trying to sort of like, or like the feelings it's trying to evoke, I think it does a pretty good job of it. Um, sort of trying to take a look into the whole like what might happen in the mind of a person who has just kind of detached themselves from the monotony of whatever they're going through in life, I guess. If that is indeed what they were trying to touch upon, and they kind of sort of suggested that might be it in one of the endings. And that Stanley has kind of just sort of like gone a bit mad, maybe. Um, yeah, no, it's very good. I think like the narrator's quite charming, like in terms of like how he delivers the lines and stuff. Like quite nice to listen to, and a lot of it's quite funny. A lot of it kind of took me by surprise with how funny it was. Um, my favorite ending so far. I liked. I really liked the adventure line. I thought the adventure line was hilarious. I also liked the Easter egg where you get the secret like disco music thing in the monitor room. That kind of, I wasn't expecting that to be like that. Um, and yeah, like so like what I didn't figure out four of the endings basically. So I didn't figure out the disco thing. I had to look that up. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I looked up how to get it. Um, and I didn't figure out the one where you have to back out of the boss's room. I also didn't figure out that you could drop down onto the catwalk when you were on the lift. And that was the things that I would have missed if I didn't look online. Oh, and the window just outside the door. Um, so yeah, all in all, I would say this was actually a very fun game. Like it's linear enough that I didn't get lost or anything, but it's like complex enough that I feel like I'm discovering stuff. And it feels like stuff is having a knock-on effect every once in a while as well, which is nice, with like the loop. Um, so yeah, just in general, this has been a really fun experience. Next time we'll start the DLC. I don't know how long the DLC is. It might be really short. I've seen like the first 5 minutes or so of it, maybe a little bit longer. So I sort of know what to expect when you first go through the door. But after that, I don't know what's going to happen. Uh, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Farewell.